You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, and here's what's up with the weather. The weather is that it is still kind of yucky outside. It's windy, damp, a little light rain, and a little chillier. Finally, we've finally not been in the 50s for a morning. It's been in the 50s in the afternoon and in the morning for the last several mornings. In fact, when we looked up real quick, the last time it was in the 40s was 5 days ago. For the last 5 days, it has been in the 50s in the afternoon, and it's been gray. Not nice. Whatever, though. We're changing things up. We're putting an end to this gray period. It's about 45 degrees out there this morning. It's still really windy. Light rain kind of floating around. By around noon-ish, I think the rain's coming to an end. And the wind is still going to be pretty strong. The wind's going to be gusting 40 to 45 miles per hour through around, again, noon. And then the wind really starts to calm down around 7 o'clock this evening. That's when wind gusts may only be at about 20 miles per hour. Highs today are only going to make it close to about 50 degrees, and the sun will try to make an appearance before the day ends. It may start to come out around 4 or 5 o'clock or so, and that would be the only reason that we can make it into the 50s, is if that sun, again, does make the late day appearance. If it doesn't, then it's like 49 degrees. Just purely another chilly day, kind of damp overall. Starting to get some better indications now that we could get a first freeze or two the following several days. So tomorrow morning, it may be 34, 35 degrees, and that would be cold enough for not only some frost to form, there also may be just some general light icy conditions. This is not like black ice. It's not like that. But temperatures will be just cold enough on the ground maybe to get some harder frost to form. Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds. We call that partly cloudy in the biz, with clouds kind of showing up around midday. Highs again close to 55 degrees for like the sixth day in a row. Sixth day in a row. It's like 50 to 55 degrees, again, for the high temperature. Frost possible Friday morning. That is Halloween. We're pushing 60 for Halloween. Trick-or-treating temperatures in the lower to middle 50s. Frost possible again on Saturday. And Saturday is November 1st, and it looks like another day in the lower to middle 50s. The second opportunity to get some freezing conditions, and these freezing and frost conditions only really matter if you're holding your plants outside and you just want them to live as much as possible. You're going to have to keep them inside for the next 5 days if you really want them to live. That's your prerogative. Do what you want to do. But Saturday, it's in the lower 50s. Sunday, 65-ish, maybe pushing 70 degrees. Sunday looks like October 22nd, which was last Wednesday. And that is it was 35 in the morning and ended up getting to 72 in the afternoon. So it's very possible to just get massive swings in temperatures despite it being cool in the morning. So Sunday has the potential to be in the lower 70s, and really from Sunday through Wednesday of next week, it has the potential to be in the lower 70s each morning. 40s finally for low temperatures on Monday morning, pushing 70 for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. There will eventually be a front that comes through around Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame. But it's totally possible that we have a stretch of Sunday through Friday of highs near 70 degrees. Which would be awesome. I've heard that's what the people want. The people want 70 degrees and 40s in the morning. And I will do my best to deliver that like a reasonable forecast, not wishful forecasting here. Wish casting, if you will. But I think there is the potential to get several days of really nice afternoon weather next week. That would be fantastic overall. And then again, next weekend, a cold front comes through there. I don't really have a whole lot of indication that's going to be like a massive, stout cold front that brings a bunch of rain and cold temperatures and overall like that. Just kind of a knockdown of temperatures. So we'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, that's 2 weeks from now. We'll worry about that later. Let's get through one more gray day today. Again, light rainfall this morning, ending by around midday. The wind decreases later on today as well, with maybe some sunshine, highs near 50. Freezing to frost potential tonight, near 34 in the morning, 55 in the afternoon, near 60 for Halloween afternoon, trick-or-treating in the 50s. 50s for Saturday. Frost or freezing temperatures possible again on Sunday morning. Highs pushing 70 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before maybe a cold front later on for the second half of next week. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at West Weather. Have a good one.